Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we're going to take a look at the Tarot of Tales. I found this one on Amazon and I just had to have it. It looked glorious and I cannot wait to unbox it for you today. You can see it's quite large, so we're going to see how that turns out. This is by Melinda Lee Holm. I mean, already, can you see how gorgeous this is going to be? I'm so excited, and I have very high expectations based off the photos that I looked up. So let's see what's inside. Now, this deck retails for, I mean, it says the RRP is like 75 Australian dollars, but the products bundle on Amazon had it for $49.94. So it's not a super cheap deck, especially if you're getting it for the 75. Again, this is not sponsored at all, but I will put my Amazon affiliate link in the description box if you want to get a copy for yourself. How do we open this, guys? Oh, that's unusual. Okay, all right, so this would make a good addition, like just sliding into your bookshelf like that, and it opens. I actually really enjoy this style of box where it has the magnet clasp on the side. Oh, it's like an actual book. Wow, like that is a decent guidebook. Now this also says illustrations by Rowan Daniel Eason. Oh, full color as well. Okay, we'll have a look at that in a minute. This is what we're really here for. Oh. Okay, we got a deck in a deck. Oh, this is maybe the nicest box setup I've ever seen, because this is not huge. This is a great size to throw in your handbag. This is not. But if you want to keep it all fancy on your, like in a bookshelf or something, this is great. But this is, I'm okay. Packaging, 5 stars. It feels sturdy. All of that felt sturdy and well made. Okay. Oh, these look really nice. I like that we don't have additional plastic here. And even just coming back, even this is a sturdy piece of ribbon. All right, so obviously back of the cards is this like greeny, purpley, pinky. It's not what I expected. It's not what I expected from, I kind of expected it to be a bit darker. That's okay. It's nice. They've got this like off-white, almost like vintage tone to them. This would look really cool in a tarot reading, right? With your client. That would be cool. Size-wise, that I can't hold the whole deck like that. It's quite a stretch, but that's okay. They don't feel like a fancy deck quality in terms of the cardstock. Like it's thick-ish. We'll see how I don't think they're going to spread well, and I don't think they're going to shuffle nicely, but we're all here to see what they look like, so let's have a look. All right. I'm confused. This is not what I expected. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't a dog as the fool. I'm going to have to check the guidebook and see how they've written it up. This is more what I expected. Oh, we got a rat. Are they all animals? I didn't know that. I love this border though. This border is absolutely glorious. The High Priestess. Interesting. Who is she? I love that mystery. Empress. Okay, so they are all animals. Cute. I didn't even know this. Don't you love a good deck surprise? I almost wish that this spread out to the edge of the cards. Do you know what I mean? So we had a little bit of a bigger picture. Oh, bumblebee for the lovers. Interesting. I'm just so curious about the story behind each of these cards. A lion for strength, obviously, but he's in a hammock. This is the card I bought this for. And I think the Hermit in every deck is one of the first ones I look for. And if I love the Hermit, I'll probably love the deck. Like, that is a glorious Hermit. Are you seeing that? You're seeing that, right? That is glorious. Oh, worth it just for that. I would get that printed on my wall, 100%. I love we have an upside down bat because he's right way up, but that's upside down for bats. Unicorn there, the devil. Judgment's an interesting one. Alright, that was all the majors. Now let's go through the cups. Water themed, all under the water. It's giving Alice in Wonderland vibes. Oh, that's so cute. These are very sweet. They're very cute. Nothing feels... Is that stuck? No. Second night. Nothing feels too scary. They feel quite cozy. I like the color scheme. Like, there's color, but it's still muted. And it feels like vintage muted. That's kind of how it feels, at least to me. Alright, so all of them are under the sea for our cups. Ace of Swords. And it looks like we're going to have all bird themes or up in the air, which is great. Yep, bird themes. Five of Swords is a tornado. Cool. Alright, what's your guess on the next one? What is it going to be? Coins. Alright. Oh, like earthy, like underground. Cool. Or just close to the ground. I like it. Nice ones. We got some dragons. Some really interesting interpretations in these cards. Deserts. there we have it. All right, let's do a little shuffle test. I am just surprised that this is bright. I mean, seeing what these are like, it feels like this should have been a bit darker on the back of the cards, just what I think. Look, this is not an easy shuffle. My hand feels pretty stretched. It doesn't feel like I can shuffle them fast or anything. What about a vertical shuffle? Vertical shuffle is much easier with these ones. Let's try a little spread. Okay, pretty chunky on a smooth surface. Let's try somewhere soft. All right. Oh, still pretty chunky. And this is on a latex mat. Like if you do that with your clients, it's not going to look that impressive. Just as a comparison, Standard Rider-Waite Smith. Oh my god. but these are like, see how they're chunky? Like I kind of have to, just doesn't look as great. It's not as smooth. So that's probably the slightly matte finish that they have. I'm going to pick a couple of cards to just look into as to why they've done them that way. Let's pick some interesting ones. I'm going to pick 8 of Wands. Alright, this is my selection. 8 of Wands, Judgment, High Priestess, and the Fool. I wanted to include a minor arcana just to compare. So let's have a look in here. Eight of Wands. Realm, the desert, and volcanoes. Yes. Virtuosic artistic skills, rehearsed performance, established creative practice, maximum productivity without burnout, running a marathon. Yeah, we get, traditionally with the 8 of Wands, we get a lot of like movement, power, progress. There is an element of like messages being delivered, moving forwards, all of that. In the past, you experimented with many mediums and styles of art to find out how to best express yourself, but became frustrated by your skill level not matching your vision. Once you found a form that really clicked, mastery developed steadily with regular pace. Okay, so we've got in the past, at present, on the horizon, from above, deep within. I'll just give another one from above. A cacophony of sound fills your ears as a brass band tunes up to play on a balcony high above the sidewalk. The musicians launch into an improvised number, catching the attention of passers-by who stop to dance in the street. Interesting. And it's funny because I don't find a lot of movement. I mean, there is some musician here. It's interesting. I feel like there's going to be a bit more of a intro here. Let's see what the intro says. We tell ourselves stories to make sense of our lives, whether individually in a journal, in pairs or small groups with trusted friends, or collectively in folktales and myths. Telling our stories reframes our experiences, allowing us to learn and grow from them and see the present as a moment continually suspended between the past and the future. Sometimes the story we are living in can seem unclear or overly complicated. Tarot helps us to focus and clarify what is going on in our lives, to hear and tell the story we need in order to move forward, and it uses its own special language to do so. Tarot of Tales is written and designed to invite you into the world of your personal story. For each card, you'll find a brief overview of the card and 5 possible card interpretations or meanings, written in narrative form. I love that. Narrative learning is great. Parts of your story waiting to be linked together. Simply follow the spreads on pages 14 and 15 and string together the pieces of narrative that correspond to the positions to read the story of your chosen topic or situation. You are the main character. All right, let's have a little look. I want to have a look at these. Then I also want to do it the way he said. So let's have a look at one of the spreads they have put in. Okay, so there's only a couple. There's a narrowing focus spread, finding the path, and navigating influences. So let's try the finding the path. This is number 1, in the past, at present, on the horizon. In the past, at present, on the horizon. When you want to see the direction something is going in and where it's come from, nothing beats a classic past, present, future. Place cards from left to right, and blah, blah, blah. So let's have a look. Judgment. I noticed there are no numbers. Oh, no, there are numbers. It says XX Judgment. I'm like, where's the number? Because I'm so used to seeing it somewhere else. All right, so if we're doing this as like in the, what did he say? In the past, at present, and on the horizon. So just a past, present, future. In the past, while cleaning out a closet, you stumbled upon a trinket that stirred up strong emotions that needed to be set free. Digging further, you found gifts, evidence of love's past, some to cherish and some to let go. All right, and we can see that happening in here, right? And it's quite funny because I actually did that on the weekend. I pulled out all the boxes of baby clothes to sort and like put donate piles and stuff like that. So that's interesting. Judgment as excavation, evaluation, confrontation of the past, discovery, treasure hunt, supporting the future, healing old wounds, and the gift of discernment. These are very interesting meanings to associate with the Judgment card. Evaluation, yes. I would usually say a reckoning, an awakening. So that's really interesting. All right, so that was in the past. At present, the High Priestess. I mean, that tracks. I am currently doing tarot reading. The High Priestess. At present, the temple glows as you light the candles on the altar one by one, reciting an incantation for each. Your bare feet are silent on the worn stone floor. Your movements as smooth and fluid as a ghost. Okay, I mean, my feet are currently bare underneath the table. I have bare feet. I did buy some candles the other day to light, but I wasn't planning on lighting one today. I don't know how I would feel about that as a reading itself, right? The High Priestess, devotion, ritual, sanctity, boundaries, caring for your temple, travel between worlds, introspection, fruition, reflection, and veneration. So, yeah, like, yes, it can track. I mean, I do this for a job. This is what I'm doing right now. It is a work day. So, yeah, all right, cool. Now let's look at the full as in the future. On the horizon, colourful flags in a variety of sizes, shapes, and patterns dance in the breeze. No two are alike, and yet they all seem to be celebrating the same thing. You feel yourself begin to sway along to their rhythm as you approach. What does that mean, Basil? What does it mean, Basil? Like, what? Colourful flags in a variety of sizes. Even if and I'm a very creative, very imaginative person, if I put myself in the fact that there are colourful flags dancing in the breeze and I'm swaying to their rhythm, what is that telling me? Radical presence. Trust, surrender to the moment, awareness, letting go of the past and accepting the possible futures. The joy of simply being. Okay, joy of simply being might be in that. It's a little bit interesting. Bit of a stretch. Okay, but they've gone with the traditional like juggler theme of like the full aspect rather than the walking to jump off a cliff. All right. What do we think? What do you think of these cards and their interpretations? I think it's a very different style of tarot deck. They have really, it's the Rider-Waite-Smith system, but they've actually had a lot of creativity in how it is presented symbol-wise, which I think is actually really nice to see. Quality feels really good, especially in terms of the packaging and the actual guidebook. The cards, I love the borders. I wish they were a little bit like spread out, either that or the cards cut to where the border is. I think that would have been more beneficial. The illustrations are really sweet. They're really nice. And I think this is a really great addition to my tarot collection. So I'm very glad that I purchased it. I'm confused with this image because I don't recall seeing that. I might have missed it, but I don't recall seeing that on the flip through. Not that it matters. But what do you think? Is this a deck that you would like to purchase? Is this a deck that you'd like to have in your collection? Does it confuse you? Does it thrill you? Let me know in the comments. As always, please like and subscribe. I love hearing from you. If you are a tarot reader and you found anything a little bit tricky recently, there is an episode on the Witch Talks podcast, which is here on YouTube or on Spotify or Apple, and it's all about when the tarot gets tricky, and I think that would be really great for helping you work through any tarot blocks that you have. All right. I hope you're having a lovely day wherever you are in the world today, and I will chat with you next time.